as starter play yesterday, if someone said to us, you're going to be 420 all out in that wicket the second test match when you're 1-0 up, we'd have taken it hands down. Obviously, it would have been great to get 1 or 2 wickets this evening, but I think we bowled really well the last 5 or 6 overs. So we're pretty happy with where we are at the moment. We know there's a lot of hard work ahead, but we're pretty happy with where we are at the moment.
Would you say you bowled really well the last 5 or 6 overs, but the new ball, would you say you wasted it?
Yeah, probably didn't make guys play enough, but we're fully aware that we need to improve those specific skills tomorrow. I suppose you're not going to get it 100% all the time, and it's not through lack of effort. But guys will get it right tomorrow, there's no doubt about it.
Russell, are you in a position to say anything about Alviro's hamstring and just how it's holding up?
I think at the moment unconfirmed, but I think from what we've heard, it possibly a grade 1 tier, which is probably, well, I'm not a medical practitioner, but I suppose 10 days or so, which should be okay, but nothing too serious, I don't think, at this stage.
And just on his innings as a whole, coming into this match, a lot of people were talking about him, despite the 100 in Wellington, showed some good temperament despite tough conditions. How would you say he's developed as a player and learned how to be as disciplined as he has?
No, for sure. I've known Alviro for a long time, and he's had some tough times, particularly early on in his career, where he was probably a little bit less patient than he is now in terms of his batting. He's always had a decent technique and really good skills, but he's really tightened up his game in the last 3 or 4 years. And I think that's his third 100 in 7 test matches. And it's strange that he always seems to find himself under pressure, but then always produce a good performance. So playing domestic cricket against him is definitely one of the guys that you've got to get out, because he's a match winner and a guy that can get really big scores. And he's done that over the last 6 or 7 years in South Africa, and he's really had a good start to his test career. I think it's 4 hundreds in 15 test matches, which is a very healthy return for an opening batsman.
And JP, just a word on his innings at the end, he looked really solid.
Yeah, really good. He's done a lot of technical work, and he's in a real good space at the moment. Obviously not perfect batting at 8 as a frontline batter, but that's the luxury we have with a guy like AB keeping wicket, I suppose, and the downside of having a night watchman, having a player like JP batting at 8 gives us depth, but that is the risk you run, that he can get stranded with no partners.
Graham, earlier on, when talking about Alviro, used the phrase he's got some good people around him. Have you been working on anything in his technique or his mental approach?
No, look, I think Alviro knows his game really well. He's a guy that probably hits as many balls as anybody in our side. So he's got an astute understanding of what's important for his game. He's been working on some technical issues over the last week, which if he feels needed addressing. But it's, you can only advise players at this level. I suppose they've got to buy into it, and I know Gary coaches that way, that he wants players to make decisions for themselves and try and find a way by themselves without too much interference from outside people.
Russell, I realise the plan is to bowl them out as cheaply as possible, but realistically, what are you hoping for tomorrow?
Yeah, look, what we get 420, they're 60 without loss. I suppose anything, you can never get too far ahead in this game. You've got to take it one session at a time. But if we can get anywhere close to a 100-run lead or anywhere like that, will be a big factor on this particular surface. We know statistically, Headingley is a 350 type wicket, 330 type wicket, and that's what the stats show over the last couple of years. So we feel that getting 420 is a really good score there in the first innings.